Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Series San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 2-pack of Deadpool and Bob, Agent of Hydra. Before we get into it, big shout out and thank you to Figure Grail USA. Make sure to check out their website, Figure Grail, for all your import needs. So a lot of Dragonball Z, Mafex, Marvel figures, and things like that. Make sure to check out figuregrail.com. Link in the video description below. Check them out on Instagram at figuregrail_USA. So if you're looking for action figures and things like that, mostly import stuff. From time to time, there is going to be some Hasbro stuff, so make sure to check him out because I did get this from him. But again, every now and then, some Hasbro stuff will become available and be early, so make sure. But mostly for your import needs and things like that, check him out. And then also, but this is really important, check it out. By August 19th, make sure to enter into the Deadpool Bob Agent of Hydra 2-pack giveaway that he has on his website. So link in the video description below so you can actually get yourself entered into that giveaway, and then you could be a lucky winner of this Deadpool and Bob Agent of Hydra 2-pack. That is pretty sweet. Again, you need to enter by August 19th. So make sure to get in there, enter. Good luck. Hope you win. Whoever it is out there, hopefully you guys win the 2-pack because it is awesome. And I haven't even opened the set yet, and I know that it's awesome because Unparalleled Universe Wade, he actually was able to get a set as well, and he showed off some awesome poses and things like that. I not have the skill level available to do those poses like he does, so make sure to check out that video of his as well. But here we have this brown shipper box that it came in. Who cares about that? Here we have the box. So we see Deadpool and Bob there, looking very cool. I liked how we kind of get scenery set up for the package, which is nice. On one side, we got Bob there in the lineup, and then we got Deadpool on the other side, dual Deadpool logos, Deadpool there up at the top. And then here on the back of the package, we get this burst back there, and you see all of the accessories, which is an insane amount of accessories. I mean, we got all the Ninja Turtle weapons. We got the red side. We got the orange nunchucks. We got the blue katanas. We got the purple bow staff. We got some laser swords. We got a rocket with the punching glove. We got some guns there. We got some handguns, which is cool. We get this briefcase that's got some cool things in there. We got a bunch of hands and everything. This set is insane. Only $49.99. It is, however, sold out on HasbroPulse.com, unfortunately. So hopefully everybody that wanted to get this set was able to get in and order. I don't think it sold out too fast. I'm not sure I was able to order mine, secure mine during the San Diego Comic-Con set. I still have that order there, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get it early because I'm just very excited about this and really just want to get crack into it, check out everything it has to offer, and show you guys this awesome set. So let's get into that right now. Oh, geez. Okay. There's just so many accessories and so much to go through. I mean, just look at all of this. This is insane. How many extra hands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Deadpool alone has 5 sets of hands. Bob only has 2. He has trigger finger hands, and then he has fists. So that's an insane amount of hands. Deadpool does have an alternate half-masked head sculpt. Bob has the Hydra case that has the inside, which has a banana, car keys, a thermos, the wand of Watum, I think, and then I don't know, just looks kind of like a scroll, rolled up paper scroll piece. The insert does kind of come out, and so you can have an empty briefcase if that's what you wanted to do, but you can clip that right back in there, and you can see Hydra logo printed on there. We got the laser sword, so we have a red one and a blue one. We had just seen this in the Black Knight and Cersei 2-pack, so this is the same thing here. We just get this silverish plastic molded piece there, and then we got the translucent blue and red, so that is cool. There we get the hot pink rocket launcher with the the bright blue boxing glove end piece there. It's got some white on the rocket launcher. Why it's pink, I do not know, but it's kind of interesting and funny at the same time. This boxing glove piece does peg right on in there, so we got that. We got a couple of guns, so we have these 2 guns here, both molded in green plastic, but this one does get a little bit of black paint added on there, so that is cool. We get 2 black pistol handguns, or these Desert Eagles, I believe, right? So we get those there, and then we get the Ninja Turtle stuff. So we get the 2 katanas that are done in blue with the cheap gray silver plastic that I absolutely hate. So a nice silver paint would have been nice. We didn't get that, unfortunately. I hate this color. It's just so bad. It's so like blah that it's like translucent even. So that's unfortunate. We get some nunchucks which have like the dragon like end pieces. These can come with like the Shang-Chi figure. Oh no, look at, damn. So I'll have to look. One nunchuck is missing this dragon headpiece. So I didn't know. I just assumed that was part of the sculpt and not like something that clips on. So these come off apparently? Or is my, that's weird. That's really weird. Very, very strange. Very odd how that happened. Interesting. That piece is not floating around. Maybe I should check the bag again. So that is missing that end piece on that nunchuck there. And to be honest, I almost kind of would like it without, like, if it were regular nunchucks, because then it would kind of fit the theme a little bit more. But anyway, orange for Michelangelo. The katana's blue for Leonardo. The size have red hilts on them, or bandages, wraps on there for Raphael. And then the bow staff has purple on the ends, of course, for Donatello. So there is our Ninja Turtle tie-in and theme there. And then we have the 2 figures. So we're going to get Bob out of the way. And then we're going to take a look at Deadpool. Bob is actually really nice. It's technically our first Bob figure. However, in the Ultimate Riders pack with the Deadpool core, we did get a Bob head sculpt that you could just pop onto any Hydra agent figure that you have. So now we kind of have a new one, or an actual official Bob agent of Hydra. So let's get in for the closer look at Bob. Okay, so here is Bob, Agent of Hydra, up close, and he looks pretty good. One thing about this figure that I'm a little surprised that I was not initially expecting, we get some paint apps on here. Obviously, we get the Hydra H there. As you can see, it's similar to the one before. That bandolier, or whatever it's called, is basically the same exact one. It's just done in a different yellow color. As you can see, the logos look a little bit different. We get a much bigger H here. But each one of the pouches actually has the little button painted silver, so then that goes for the belt. We get the silver buckle, then the silver rings for the buckle, and then look at that. Each pouch gets a silver button painted on there. Nice touch. We did not get that on the previous Hydra figures. This isn't the one in my hand. I think was the single release in the Mandroid wave. It's not the one, the Troop Builder pack, and I'm sure the Troop Builder pack is, you know, they tried to make it cheap, so there wouldn't have been paint and things like that. So that, you know, even the single release didn't get that. But the difference is that those Hydra agents, Troop figures, all had the Hydra logos on the shoulders, whereas this new one does not. We do get a different body for him as well. So we got the Spider-Man, the all-new Spider-Man 2099 body mold, but updated to have pinless. So pinless arms and pinless legs. So a lot of updates there. Better than the Bucky cap, which is awesome. I believe the head sculpts are the same. We just get a digital face print for the teeth and the lips, which does make it look a lot better. Different skin tone there. But a nice update for sure that I'm very, very pleased with. Looking at his accessories, or what would be, there is the laser sword that we got there. Looking at the 2 guns together, again, this one is black, one is green. They're both molded in green, but this one has added black paint to it. And then he has trigger finger hands, so he can hold them in whichever hand he would like. But he does have the Hydra briefcase, and we'll take it in for a closer look so you can see what's in there. So that is pretty cool. You can see it's got a Hydra logo on the thermos lid, and then it says Bob on there, which is pretty cool. And it's got a banana, and looks like it's already got some brown spots on there. So this is a cool little accessory there. I don't think we've seen the briefcase anywhere, so this is definitely all new. Everything else we've seen before, so this is kind of like the only new thing out of this entire pack. And I'm here for it because it is definitely cool. I just love the fact that there's a random ass banana in there. So very cool. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look at Deadpool. Okay, so here, Deadpool. Deadpool is on the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body. So this is the ultra articulated body mold, which has the drop-down hips, the pinless knees, the pinless elbows. It's got the inverted ab crunch and the diaphragm joint, butterfly joints. It's got everything we want in in terms of articulation on a figure. So it's nice that we finally get another character outside of Spider-Man. We do have the Daredevil, but that was, you know, definitely a harder one to get in a 3-pack. So far, the Renew Your Vow Spider-Man, the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, Daredevil, and now we have Deadpool and the black costume Spider-Man figure. So 3 out of 5 figures are Spider-Man. So pretty cool. Very excited for the figure. I will do show this a little bit more side by side, but as you can see, the suit is very similar. We get a lot of the same pieces. This was the retro carded Deadpool that has like the metallic blue paints on there. It's essentially the same like figure. The bandolier or these pieces, I'd have to double check. That could be with an earlier Deadpool figure, probably from the Juggernaut wave. I'll have to take a look at that. The belt is different, as you could see there. We get kind of more of a Deadpool. Well, I guess they're both Deadpool logos, just the red blends in. You can't see it as much, that round logo there. Each pouch does get silver paint added in for the button, and the same goes for the leg strap. We only get 1 leg strap as opposed to 2. We've got those bands around his ankles, bands around the wrists, and then band around the neck. As you can see, that they're all the same there, which is pretty cool. The sword, the katanas that we got before, or as you can see, are the same. It's just this time around they are a brighter blue to match the Leonardo blue. But these sheath in the sword quite easily. As you can see, you could just insert in there, and then you can have your swords. One thing about this Deadpool, though, is that is the only weapon storage that he has, is just going to be the swords in the sheath. He does not have storage for the 2 handguns that he has, but at least we get these 2 handguns, which are quite nice. As you can see, they are an actual realistic gun, so that is a nice touch. But there is Deadpool. So just a little bit of black paint in certain areas. The paint lines are all clean and everything. No issues there. All looks really good. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Deadpool and Bob's articulation. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Deadpool. This bandolier, I think, is different, or they changed out the sword sheaths because these are different from that Juggernaut wave Deadpool. But anyway, Deadpool, his head is on a dumbbell joint, so his head's only going to be able to look up so much. They do that little cut in the back of the neck to try and get some more movement in there, but it is a little limited, and I feel like the strap is kind of getting in the way there. But Deadpool, you can only get him to look up that much, unfortunately. You can get him to look down a fair amount, as you can see there. You get full rotation in that head, and then you can get some crazy pivot going on there. The shoulder you can get to go straight on out like so, which is good. You do a full rotation there in the hand. We got the butterfly joint that goes back crazy far, which is good, because it seems like on the Vulcan body, those butterflies don't work out nearly as well. You do some crossbody on that butterfly, but these straps do get in the way and hinder a little bit, but you actually do get some decent crossbody going there, which is awesome. We got the upper bicep swivel in there. We get the double jointed pinless elbow, so you can get that much bend there at the elbow, which is awesome. Wrists swivel and they hinge. The finger pointing hand, it has the vertical hinge, which is awesome. The trigger finger hand as well has the vertical hinge, which is great. The other finger gun hand for the right does have the vertical hinge as well. The trigger finger hand for the left also has the vertical hinge. The fists have the horizontal hinge. The grip hands have a vertical hinge on them, which is good for wielding all like the laser sword and all of those. The thumbs up has the standard horizontal hinge, and the peace sign hand has a standard horizontal hinge as well. And I'll show off those hands after the articulation. But anyway, back to the figure. We got the diaphragm cut, so he can tilt to his left that much, which is good. He could tilt to his right that much there, which is good. Going back on just that diaphragm, he can go back that much, which is pretty good. Coming forward, though, is a little limited. It's more than female figures, but it's not all that great. Swivel at that diaphragm cut, but we have the inverted abs, so total he can crunch forward that much. He can go back that much there, which is really, really good. There's, again, no waist swivel. That was the diaphragm cut. We have the drop down hips, so you can move the leg down a little bit, and then you can get the legs to go out to the side a crazy amount, as you could see there. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that far apart on the splits. He can kick forward very high, as you could see there. The leg goes back quite a bit. We got the upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinless knee. That much bend there. Works out really nice. We get calf swivel on Deadpool, as you can see there. And then foot hinges down all the way. Get some hinge up, ankle pivot, pickles at the bottom of the feet, and toe articulation. So the ultra articulated body there, again, this is the same one that we first saw with the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man figure. And then again with the Daredevil figure in the 3-pack with Elektra and Bullseye. And then again in the Spider-Man Animated Series VHS 2-pack Black Costume Spider-Man. And then in the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And now we have Deadpool. But enough of Deadpool. Let's get on into Bob, Agent of Hydra. And again, this is the all-new, all-different Spider-Man 2099 body mold. You may know it as Sunfire. And then it is gone pinless, which is awesome. So a lot of times we still see this body mold get used, but it's the old legs with the pins in the knees and the elbows. But this one is a fully updated version. So Bob can look up all the way because his head is on the disc hinge. He can look down all the way, full rotation in that head, but not a whole lot of pivot going on in there. Shoulder, you can get to go straight on out like so, full rotation in there. We have the butterfly joint, which goes back quite a bit ways. And then we get some crossbody, but his bandolier definitely hinders that motion of being able to go across his body. We got the upper bicep swivel in there. Double jointed pinless elbow gives you that much bend there, which is awesome. Wrist swivel, and they do hinge. The trigger finger hands both have the vertical hinge, which is perfect for wielding guns and weapons. The fists do have the standard horizontal hinge on there. We have a not a butterfly joint, ab crunch on Bob, so he can crunch forward that much. We got the waist swivel in there. Just be careful of the belt. You can kind of shimmy it up a little bit, move that waist around as needed, bring that belt back down. Legs go out that far apart, which is good. He can't kick forward that far, which is nice. Doesn't really go back. Upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinless knee. A little stiff on the knee. I should have warmed it up. So that much bend there at the knee, quite nice. We do have a calf swivel there in the middle of the calf. As you can see right where the yellow and the green matches. Foot hinges all the way down. Some hinge up. Ankle pivot. Peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So Spider-Man 2099, one of the best bodies that Hasbro has used. The articulation has always been solid. But now even better when it comes to the figure because we have pinless elbows, pinless knees, but all the articulation that we have come to expect out of the body mold. Okay, so I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as I can to look at all the different hands. We got the finger gun hands in this. I don't know why. It's just really fun and I like it. Just kind of fits Deadpool. But these are some of my favorite hands for sure. Another set of hands that I really wanted to showcase because it is just too much fun. He's got the thumbs up hand here for his right and then the peace sign hand for his left, and that's just awesome right there. I didn't bring out a cell phone accessory or anything so you could do like a selfie kind of thing, but you can do, you know, all of that. Or maybe, you know, if you want to go old school and have some fun with it and he's trying to get Bob or somebody to like be quiet and somebody do, you know, throw up the peace sign. I don't know, that's just talking out of my ass about it, but it's funny what you could do with it, and I really like that they included those hands. The rest of the hands are all basically, you know, we've seen before. We got the trigger fingers, of course, then we got the grip hands, of course, and then you got the fist there. They're all done in red. It's all solid, but man, the thumbs up, the finger guns, and the peace sign are all just really fun added hand accessories for Deadpool. And of course, I forgot to show this off earlier, but we get the same half unmasked head sculpt for Deadpool. This is the same that we had seen before. There, his eyes are just white in color, but then he's got the scarred up ass ugly face. Just a nice touch to add in for Deadpool, of course. You know, you can have some fun with the laser sword play between, you know, Bob and Deadpool, you know, depending on, like, you know, certain poses that you get and things like that. Okay, and so with like the laser swords, you can have fun with, you know, Deadpool and Bob there. You can just have some fun with it. And some gunplay to go along with the sword play. Here we have the guns, and I'm really glad that Deadpool came with these really realistic guns. I just wish he had some holsters for them, but as of right now, there's, you know, really no weapon storage there for him, so that kind of sucks. Okay, and Deadpool channeling his inner Raphael with using the two size. Of course, tapping into Michelangelo with the nunchucks. And the ever so innovative Donatello. And being the leader like Leonardo. Okay, and here we have Deadpool getting ready to fire off the rocket or the boxing glove. And it's nice because you can really position it to where it's actually realistically holding, and then he can actually, you know, look through the scope, which is definitely a nice touch, because usually with weapons and stuff, sometimes the figures are difficult to get into certain positions to be able to do that. But with the butterfly joints, the vertical hands, all of that, we are able to get him into some really cool poses. Okay, and then for our full side-by-side comparisons, we have the previous Deadpool figure here with this newest Deadpool figure, and then, of course, the Bob Agent of Hydra figure with the head sculpts are the same. But what an awesome 2-pack, awesome upgrades from the previous versions that we have in the past, and I'm just loving it. These two figures is just a whole lot of fun to kind of play around with and you know, set up certain poses and certain shots and all kinds of things. While I don't have a lot of times the creativity to come up with certain scenes and things like that, I know a lot of folks will, and will get a lot of great use out of these two figures and all the accessories that they have to offer. So it's very exciting to see what a lot of folks are going to be able to do. I'm absolutely loving this set. I love what Hasbro has done here, giving us a crazy amount of accessories, and surprisingly only having it at $49.99, right? So figures are $24.99 each per standard retail per figure. This 2-pack following suit with that, but coming with a bunch of accessories, where sometimes we get 2-packs that are a little bit more expensive and don't have nearly as much cool stuff going on. So this one is definitely one of those ones. I hope everyone that wanted it was able to get their order in. It is just really damn awesome and really damn nice. So I'm loving this 2-pack. You guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this Deadpool and Bob Agent of Hydra 2-pack? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to go to figuregrail.com and enter for your chance to win this 2-pack from Figure Grail USA. Make sure to check him out on Instagram as well. It's just an awesome set. I hope you guys are able to get it. Hope you guys got it. Hope you guys can get in on that giveaway and win. So make sure to go to the website, enter, and then go to Instagram and like the post and everything like that. So make sure to do that. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit that join button to become a channel member and be a part of the MCU Collective. Your support is much appreciated. And as always, thank you for watching.